Hello, my name is Emily Doe, and I will be talking about the production of insecticidal compounds by bacteria. The food security and safety is very important to the human population, and agricultural lands is where all of the food products start from. Every year, insect pests does damage to agricultural lands. Farmers lose a lot of their crops, and consumers have to pay more for their food. So, what the farmers turn to is the use of chemical insecticides to try to eliminate as much of the insect pests as they can. The chemical insecticides are able to kill insect pests, but they also do harm to things around them. It can lead to environmental issues and health hazards, and the chemicals may contaminate the soil and water, which will cause non-harmful insects such as like earthworms to become infected, and it could also harm further generations of crops to become less efficient in their production. It can also cause harm to the consumers, both animals and humans, due to the chemicals used. There would also be an increase of selection pressure, which would lead to insect resistance to the chemicals. An alternative method would be to perform crop rotation. Crop rotation would disrupt the insect niches, avoiding the target host and stimulate growth of the root system. This could partially eliminate the pest population and control it a little bit, but a better alternative would be to use microbial insecticides instead of chemical insecticides. Bacterial insecticides are also known as bioinsecticides, are entomopathogens. Entomopathogens are microorganisms that are pathogenic to arthropods. Most of these bacterial pathogens are spore-forming bacilli, and they are commonly found in the soil, which works out perfectly because that's what they're trying to eliminate is the insect pests that are around the plants and soil in agricultural lands. They are target specific, easily biodegradable, and is user-friendly. These insecticides can either kill a wide range of hosts or it can target a specific insect. Another positive factor is that they are safe for both pesticide users and consumers of the treated crops. Here is an example of one of the most common bioinsecticides used, Bacillus thuringiensis. All bioinsecticides must be ingested for it to be effective. And in this depiction, you see a caterpillar as its susceptible host, but Bacillus thuringiensis can target more than one insect, such as the nematodes, true bugs, moths, or butterflies that are susceptible and that are pests to these agricultural crops. What Bacillus thuringiensis does is that it releases a potent toxin that attaches to the insect's gut, and it causes symptoms of disrupted osmoregulation, mid-gut paralysis, and it will eventually lead to insect death. Just like chemical insecticidals, bacterial insecticides may also still lead to insect resistance. Here's some advantages and disadvantages of bioinsecticides. Some advantages are that they have a narrow target range, and reports have shown that bioinsecticides do have a low rate of harm towards those around them, like animals, animal grazers, or like to humans. They specifically target the insect pests, and they are environmentally friendly, easily biodegradable, sustainable to agriculture, suppress rather than eliminate pests, and present little to no residue problems. Some of its downfalls, on the other hand, would be that some insecticides are only able to target specific insects, so they won't be able to suppress or eliminate the majority of the insect pests in a given area, whereas chemical insecticides are able to do that. Possibly in the future or in researches, they will be able to come up with some bacterial compound that is able to eliminate the majority of the insect pests in a given area. Sun exposure is also a disadvantage because it can be detrimental to the bacteria insecticide. It can cause desiccation, which would inhibit the bacteria from doing its job, and ultraviolet radiation would also inhibit or kill the bacterial compound. It is also found to not be as cost efficient as chemical insecticides. Here's some comparison with chemical insecticides. Even though the chemical insecticides may cost less, it still has a major side effect which can cause future damage to the environment and consumer. Bioinsecticides, on the other hand, not only helps reduce insect pests, but they also don't have a big side effect, a negative effect like chemical insecticides do. Because they are bacteria and they're common in soil, so they are biodegradable and safe to consume. Both still do cause some insect resistance, but all in all, bioinsecticides would be more beneficial to use rather than chemical insecticides. It is always important to keep and put our environment and human population as our #1 priority, and it starts with food production industries. So using bioinsecticides would be more safe and sound for these things. Here's my works cited page, and if you have questions, please let me know. Thank you for listening.